Web development. So let's start the lecture. What is the web development? Development of websites and online application is called web development. This is done by coding in different languages and using several web development tools and frameworks. A complete web application may consist of user interface and server database. Define the following terms: www, World Wide Web. World Wide Web. The World Wide Web is commonly known as web. The web is a collection of computers connected through a network to provide publicly accessible information. Web page is a document commonly written in the HTML that is accessible through internet by using internet browser. Collection of web pages containing text, image, type of multimedia, or specific set of information. A website can be accessed through a uniform resource locator. Web browser software application for accessing website on the World Wide Web. Example: the most common web browser include Microsoft Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Safari. It is the address of resource on the internet, protocol used to access the resource, or the location that the server holds. Search engine is a web-based tool that enables a user to locate information on the web. Most popular search engines are Google, Yahoo, Bing. A home page, also known as landing page, is a web page that serves as a starting point of the website. Hosting is a service that allows all the web developer to make a website publicly accessible through the internet. Server is a computer that is responsible for serving a website and all of its content, including text and media, to the user. There are the different types of websites specialized, such as protocols, news, informational, educational, personal, business, and blogs, forums, internet, and social. Important websites: a website that provides a single access point to the information for all its users. Collect the information from different sources like emails, forums, search engines, and present into the user in a uniform way. Example: Yahoo MSN is the modern day alternative for the newspaper. Websites contain every information related to the current affairs, sports, politics, weather, health, technology, and the entertainment. They provide the detailed information of any field. There are many dedicated informational websites for the science, arts, sports, online training, researches, etc. Websites are purely designed to deliver educational material for both teachers and students. Example: share about his or her biography, achievements in a custom development. Business website is the best way for any organization to market their products and services. It also tells about the team, policies, procedures for that business. Special type of website that is composed of articles and posts. These articles are organized into categories and sorted by the time when they are published. Example: Press is a popular blog website, an online place where the different users can discuss about any topic. These topics can be categorized so that user can easily locate topics for their interest. Entertainment websites serve content like videos, games, purely for the purpose of entertainment. Example: YouTube is widely used for the entertainment purpose. A social website is a platform where the different people and get together and socialize each other. They can also share their ideas, opinions, and media. Example: Facebook, Twitter, instead of social networking website. Define and explain the HTML hypertext markup language. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. It is a standard markup language for the text document. HTML is used to create web pages that are displayed by the web browser, mainly on the internet. HTML consists of series of elements. These elements tell the browser how to display the content. It allows the user to create structured content by adding headings, paragraphs, links, block quotes, and other media. It takes the advantage of simple code structure called tags, an attribute to achieve formatting, graphic, and navigation effect on the website. What are the various steps involved in creating a web requirement? Again, creating a simple web page. HTML is very easy. It requires a text editor, a file with .html extension, and a web browser to view that. These are the steps. Text editor, Notepad. Start by simply creating new blank file in a text editor of your choice. A simple text editor like Notepad can be used to start a coding for HTML web page. HTML code in text editor. HTML element is the root element of the HTML page. Head element contains the meta information about the HTML page. Title element specify a title for the HTML page which is shown in the browser title bar or in the Page step. Body element defines the document body, and it is a container for all the visible content such as headings, paragraphs, image, hyperlinks, tables, and lists. Save the HTML page, go to the File menu and click on the Save. Make sure to provide .html or .html extension for the file being saved. This will save the document as a web page instead of plain text file. View the HTML page in a browser. Open the saved HTML in your default web browser. The web browser will automatically translate the HTML code to the correctly displayed web page. Define and explain the HTML tags. HTML elements are building blocks of HTML page. These elements are defined by placing HTML tags in your document. These tags are placed inside angular bracket. Here is called opening start tag, and here it is called closing end tag. Most of HTML tags always require a closing tag, while some HTML tags such as are empty tags, which means that they don't require a closing tag. Tags also further customized by adding attributes to them. HTML tag structure. These are the following structure: simple tag, tag name, content tag, backslash tag name, tag attribute. Here the example. Explanation. The above syntax shows the structure of opening tag, defining attribute values, placing the content inside the element, represent the tag, and its closing structure. HTML tags for designing and formatting of the content. Some of the HTML tags introduce content directly into the web page, and while the other enhance the design and format of that content. Some most commonly use HTML tags which change the looks of the web page. It specifies the HTML version and use so the web browser can show the web page according to the HTML standard. All the HTML document must start with this tag, HTML tag. All the HTML documents start with the HTML tag and end with the backslash HTML tag. Head. It is used to define the additional information about the web page. It contains a set of tags such as title, meta, style, script, etc. Body. The main content of the web page is contained between the body and backslash body. Titles and footers. Title. It defines the title of a web page. Titles are very important as they appear on the top of the browser window and displays on the search engine results page. Footer. It defines the footer for a web page. Example: copyright 2020, all the rights reserved. Paragraphs and line break. It defines the paragraph of a text in a web page. It always starts from a new line and adds space before and after in the text. BR. It defines the line break and start the following content from a new line. Unlike P tag, it does not add space before or after the break. HR. It draws a horizontal line where it is defined. It is used to differentiate between the section of the pages. Headings. H1 to H6. It is used to define a 6 level of HTML headings. H1, H2, H3, H4, and H5, and the last H6, with H1 being heaviest heading and the H6 lightest heading. Text formatting. Tag B, tag I, tag U. These tags are used to bold, size, and underline the text respectively. Tag pre. It is used to define a pre-formatted tag. The web browser displays such text in which space and line breaks defined in the HTML code. Font. It is used to define the font, size, color of the text. These tags can be composed with 3 attributes: size, color, space. This tag is supported till version 4.1 of HTML. Center. It is used to align the text to the horizontal center of the web page. This tag is supported till version 4.1 of the HTML. Sub. It defines subscript text which is under the baseline of the other tags and has a smaller size. Example: H2O. It defines the subscript tag which is highly slightly above the normal line of the other tags and has a smaller size, like this. Here are some examples which you can use. Here are the output. Define the HTML list. How many types of lists can be created in HTML? HTML lists allow the web developer to group a set of related items in the list. Lists are very useful in displaying point-by-point information such as to-do list, list of ingredients for a recipe, list of categories, etc. Types of lists in HTML. There are the 3 main elements: unordered list, ordered list, and description list. There is another list named nested list, list inside list. The web browser automatically adds indent space markers to the HTML list. Ordered list is a list of related item in which the order of the item is relevant. Order of its item is irrelevant. It is defined by UL tags and each of its list item is defined by li tag. The web browser will display these list items as a bullet point. Here we are. Here's the example and here's the output. Ordered list. An ordered list also display a list of related items. It is used where the order of the list is important. Student in the order of their exam ranks is the example. It is defined by OL tag and each of its list item is defined by li. The web browser will display these list items with a number starting from 1 instead of bullet point. Ordered list can be also defined with the two of its attributes, start and reserve. Start attribute defines the starting number of first list item. Reserved attribute is used to display the list in descending order. The list items for ordered list can also be defined with the value attribute, which is used to place that item at the specific position or a number in the list. Here is the example and here is the output for you. Description list. Description lists are used to display the different items and their description just like a dictionary or a glossary. It is defined by DL tag and each of its list item is composed of two elements, term and description. Term and description. The term is defined by DT tag and its description is defined by DD tag. In description list, a term can have one more description and description can have one more term. Here's the example and here's the output. Nested list. HTML list can be nested. Example, list inside list, such as lists are called nested lists. A very powerful feature of HTML lists is their ability to nest one into other. Any of the list type can contain any other list type as its list item. It is defined by placing the new list tag inside the li tag of previous list. Web browser automatically indent nested list and assign appropriate marker to those nested list item as well. Example, here's the output. How are the images displayed in HTML tags? Image gives a visual appeal to the website. Sometimes interesting text, interesting image in a HTML page. Images can be inserted in a HTML document by using image tags. This does not create a copy of image. Instead, it is only create a reference to the original image placed somewhere in the computer storage. The image tag is an empty tag, which means that it does not require a closing \image tag. It contains 5 attributes, out of which 2 are required and 3 are optional. Here are the attributes of image tag. src URL defines the source or image or a reference of the image. Here are the syntax. Alt text defines the alternate text of the image. Here the syntax for it. Pixels define the display width of the image. Here is the syntax. Height pixels define the display height of the image. Here is the syntax. Border pixels define the width of the border to the display around the image. This attribute is supported until 4.1 version of HTML. This is the syntax. This is the example and here is the output. Can be the background color change in the HTML. Background color also give a visual appeal to the website. Web browser display an HTML document with a white background by default. However, this can easily be changed to the different color or even an image with the help of BG color and a background attribute of the body tag. Background attribute BG color. This attribute is used to change the color of the entire web page. Color value can be defined as RGB code, hexadecimal code, or by color name. For instance, to set the background color of the web page to the green, we can use any one of these value. Background. This attribute is also used to display the image as the background of the web page. Its value will be reference or URL of the background image. Define hyperlink. Hyperlink also use hyperlink or allow a user to navigate from one web page to the other. It also enables user to navigate to different sections within the same web page. Hyperlink convert text or other media into a clickable object. A hyperlink in the HTML is defined by a tag A and its href attribute. The value of href is the reference of the other web page different section within the same page. Link to the external document. To send a user or to any other web page, use a user of that page as a value of href attribute. Links within the same document. Use ID of any HTML tag to use a name of the section of page where a user should reach after clicking on the link. Create a hyperlink inside the above name as a href attribute of this link, starting with the hash symbol. Here are the attributes and the hyperlink. Href URL. Specify the URL or section of the ID name, section name. Specify the name of an anchor, target, blank, parent, cell, top, frame name. Specify where to open the link document. Define table displaying the content like text, image, links in a form of row and a column. The coordinating place of a row within a column is called cell. These cells contain some content of the web page. An HTML table is defined by table tag. Rows and columns. A row is a collection of horizontal cells of the table. A table can contain any number of rows. The row in the table have an equal number of cells. It is defined by tr tag, which is placed inside the table tag. Column. A column is a collection of all vertical cells of the table. Table can contain any number of the column as well. It is defined by td tag, which is displayed inside the tr row tag. Formatting feature of table. HTML table allows defining a header for the column of our table. The header cell is defined by a th tag and is placed inside a tr row tag. It is used to differentiate from the content placed inside the normal td data cell to make the entire header row stand out for the rest of the table content. Define the th tag for all the columns of the first tr row tag of any table. The content is placed inside the cell in the table by using td table data tag. A cell contains any type of data such as text, image, and media link. Here are the attribute, value, and description. Align, left, center, right. Specify the alignment of the table according to the surrounding width, pixel, percentage. Specify the width of the table, border 1 or 0. Enable or disable the border around the table. Cell padding, pixel. Specify the space between the edge of the cell and the content inside. Cell spacing, pixels. Specify the space between cells. Cell attributes. Align left, center, right. Specify the alignment of the content inside the cell. V-align top, middle, bottom, baseline. Vertical align of the content in a cell. Call span number. Specify the number of the column a cell should merge into. Row span number. Set the number of the row a cell should merge into. Here's the example for you. Here is the output for you. Define the frame set. Frames. HTML frames are powerful element which allow displaying the content other HTML document within a web page. A web page can divide into multiple sections such as section. Each section can display all the content from the different web page by using frames. It is defined by a frame tag. The src attribute is used to provide the reference of the URL of another web page to display in this frame. Here are the attributes, value, and description. SCR URL defines the URL of the page. Here defines top and bottom space frame. Defines the left-right spacing. Define if the user can change the frame size or not. Defines if the scroll bar should be displayed within the frame or not. Frame sets. Frame set defines how a web page is divided into a row and a column to display a multiple on that web page. It is defined by frame set tags and contain one or more frame tags. Here are the attribute, value, and description. Calls, pixel, define the number and the size of the frame. Define the number and the size of the frame draw. Web designing tool. Here the list for you. Microsoft Front Page, CorelDRAW, Adobe, Dreamweaver, WordPress, Microsoft Visual Studio, Figma, Coffee Cup, HTML Editor, Adobe XD. So today's lecture is about HTML. Really hope so. It will help you. Thanks for watching.